Hello guys, today I'm going to do the unboxing of the Xiaomi Redmi 1S. This is the Indian retail version, and well, by the time you see this it may be September. So as you can see here, the box is almost like as if it's the Mi 3, but it's quite smaller in size, as you can see. And here you can see it's the same type of box, the brown box, completely sealed. Now before I open this, let's have a look at the specifications of the Redmi 1S. This is the WCDMA GSM dual SIM version. This one sports a quad-core Qualcomm MSM 821.6 GHz processor, a 4.7-inch IPS Retina display, an 8 megapixel rear camera, a 1.6 megapixel front camera. MIUI version 5, dual SIM. It has 1 GB of RAM, 2050 mAh battery. It supports 3G WCDMA networks and 2G GSM networks. In the box you will get the Redmi 1S, 2050 mAh battery, a USB 2.0 cable and a Redmi user guide. So okay, let's get on to opening this. Let's put this aside. Okay, so here you have the box. It pretty much looks exactly like the Mi 3's box, except, well, it's smaller, but you've got to expect it to be smaller. It's a 4.7-inch screen. So let's go ahead and open this up. Oh yes, I forgot to cut this open. Okay, so now that I've got this seal cut open, let's open the box and see what's inside. And there you have it. The Redmi 1S looks pretty much exactly like the Mi 3, except for the fact that it has these 3 capacitive buttons down here which are red in color as compared to the colorless version on the Mi 3, sorry. And unlike the Mi 3's box, this does not have a recess down here to lift the phone up. It has a tab. Okay, so let's pick out this phone, and there you have it. My, this is quite a beauty. Let's keep this at the side for the time being. As you can see, this phone is completely black in color, and they've given you a protector for your camera during transit. This is the first time I've seen this. There's your single LED noise suppression microphone over there. I have absolutely no idea what this is for, but I have a feeling that maybe the phone speaker. Yes, this is the phone speaker. And down here you've got the Mi branding. That's all there is to this. At the back, once again, your phone speaker, camera, the LED flash, your noise suppression microphone. Now let's move on to the top, and there's absolutely nothing except a 3.5mm jack here. Nothing on the left hand side, similar to the Mi 3. At the bottom you've got your microphone and your micro USB port, and to the right pretty much the same story, power button and the volume rockers. And let's have a look at this phone in general, and you can see it's quite a beautiful phone, just pure black. It looks really good. This is a matte finish back panel, as you can see, and this isn't completely black as such. This is more of a gunmetal finish. You can make out the difference here on the sides, and you can see the front over here, which is completely black, while this is slightly grayish. It's a gunmetal finish, and you have a tab here to take out the back panel. Over here, this recess. So we'll go into the details of this. However, right at the outset, I'll first insert a SIM card into this, and we'll then move forward with it. For the time being, okay, see you guys in a minute. Okay, so let's have a look at what else is there in the box. Pull this tab up, and it's a different story compared to the Mi 3's box. Here we have the micro USB cable, your charger, let's keep this at the side, and your battery. Let's have a look at this. There you have it, your 3.8 volts 2050 milliamperes per hour PM41 battery, and this has to be one of the most beautiful batteries I've ever seen in an Android phone so far. A beautiful orange color with the Mi branding down here. We'll insert this in the phone and boot the phone up in just a while. What else? And that's it. There always seems to be wasted space underneath these areas. It surely would be nice if Xiaomi could just provide us with some piston earbuds in this gap here. That's too much to ask for, I guess. Okay, so in this tab, we should most probably find "Thank you for choosing the Redmi 1S." And this is sort of your quick start manual. Shows you where to insert your SIM cards, which other places, etc. And at the back, we have pretty much the normal declarations. Let's get back to this one. This here is your limited warranty statement. Once again, it states hardware product 1 year, labor and parts, and the original battery, charger and accessories have a 6 months warranty, and your warranty service is just a simple carry in service with also the extended accessory products limited warranty mentioned here. And that's pretty much it. Let's boot this. Okay, so let's open up this back panel. As per the user guide, Xiaomi requires you to use your thumb over here to apply pressure, and use your middle finger of the other hand over here near the USB port to apply pressure and pull it back. Of course, you require 2 hands to open this. It cannot be opened with 1 hand. And there you have the back cover taken off. Black inside with gunmetal on the outside. And there you have the interior of this phone. You have the micro SD slot here. Port for SIM card 1 and SIM card number 2. Your 3G SIM card goes in slot 1, whereas your 2G SIM card will go into slot 2. That's pretty much it over here. And you take your battery with the completely empty side down, with the Mi facing the corner of the right hand. Since the contacts are here on the upper left hand side, you insert it in, press it down, and that's it. You're ready to go. Finally boot the Redmi 1S up. A good thing to note, as you can see, the sticker remained inside, which I'll remove in a while. Good thing to note is these buttons are not on the device itself, but they're built into the back panel of the phone. And another thing I missed out previously was that right here under the home button is your LED notification light. It's quite an odd place to put it, but it seems quite nice. You cannot make out that it is over here until you switch on the phone. On top here you have your front facing camera, your proximity sensor, your earpiece, your microphones underneath over here, menu button, home button and the back button, and that's pretty much it. Your 4.7-inch diagonal screen, and that's it. Let's boot this baby up and see how good she is. Okay, so let's start booting this up. First things first, we take off the scratch card provided by Xiaomi. suck at doing that. And there we have the protector off, and now you have a look at its completely glossy screen protector. Let's switch this phone on, and you have the familiar Me logo, and the screen is really glossy. It's reflecting everything. I hope it doesn't reflect my broken tripod or my makeshift tripod. There we have the orange logo, which means it's nearly ready to start. And you are welcomed with the familiar boot screen. As usual, in order to enable Google Now, that is the benefit of using OK Google service. I'm going to leave it at English United States. Move forward. Once again, you're back here, and this is an older version of SwiftKey. You might as well download the latest version after you have completed the setup from the Google Play Store. You move forward. Time to set up Wi-Fi. Okay, so the next step is to register your Xiaomi account. So we go ahead and sign in with either your email or your phone number. Okay, and after you sign in, it will ask you whether you want to enable your Me account sync, at which point you will enable it. You can also enable finding the device, which is almost the same as the one in stock Android. Finally, it brings you to the screen of other services. I've got my location service on and location and Google search on. I am also going to enable manage app permissions so I can allow permissions for certain apps. And if you have any doubts with the Xiaomi privacy, in that case, you can turn user experience program off, tap on next, and you are set to use the Xiaomi Redmi 1S. It's loading its launcher. First things first, let's go and see the Android version here. This is your quick settings, and then you have the entire settings range in general settings. We come down to about phone, and here you have it. This is still running Gingerbread version 4.3. You can see a quad core processor, 1.6 gigahertz, RAM, internal memory is only 8 GB. Out of that, we have 4.72 GB available. Nearly half of it has been eaten up by the system itself, and that's pretty much about it. Let's go back. Let's go home, and this is the Me launcher. You have Google on top. You can set up Google. There you have it, Google Now, and let's set up Google Now. There you have it. Next, yes, I'm in, and you can add your account, which of course, let's might as well do it. There you have Google Now set up. As you can see, it's done here. Let's go into settings, and since I have selected the American English language, I also get OK Google hot word detection. However, unlike the Mi 3, the Redmi has not allowed me over here to use OK Google from any screen as such. However, let's see, we will try it. That is, it hasn't allowed me to train the system. Offline recognition, US is pre-installed. We can download various languages over here. Okay, let's get back to the main screen now. As you can see, this is a very glossy screen. You can see the reflection of the lights in my room. This is a 720p IPS Retina display, and it does stand up to its name. As you can see, it is pretty clear even from the sides. There is no distortion in the image. Colors are still discernible and it's pretty clear. I like this screen. I must say, Xiaomi really makes good screens. Okay, we've got, let's see, out of the box we have the Play Store installed since this is the Indian version. Once again, We do not have the Xiaomi market installed here, but we do have Flipkart, WPS Office, Facebook, and a whole bunch of Google apps pre-installed in here. The only Chinese app which we have installed here is MeTalk, but this one most probably will be the English version. Once again, let's go through the OS. Swiping up the music app will bring you this screen where you can play, skip forward or backward through your tracks. We have the themes gallery over here. Some are free, some are paid. We have, let's move on next. We have the calendar here, the notes app in the same way. Sorry, swiping up once again. Why does this happen? There. Swiping up or down brings this pop up where you can type in a note and save. Do not forget, your notes are saved directly to the Mi Cloud and synced across all your other Mi devices. We have the weather app here. At present, it's not detecting my location for some reason. One of the most fun features of Xiaomi is the Explorer. Till date, it beats me. Why can't Google come up with a good file explorer as this? This first view called categories categorizes everything according to your files. We have images, videos, music. We have all your APKs, start files, logs, and zip files or RAR files. Your documents are stored here. Next one is the normal one, normal usage. That's just the list view. And you have finally Kuaipan. Kuaipan is an online cloud which Xiaomi provides you. This is quite different from the Mi Cloud, as Mi Cloud is only used to store your settings, your SMSs, contacts, etc. Whereas Kuaipan allows you to store all your files as like Dropbox. The only difference between Dropbox and Kuaipan is that Dropbox will give you 2 GB online storage, whereas Kuaipan, well, let me just show you. Let this load. I usually have a huge bunch of things. Yes, as you can see over here, unlike Dropbox, Kuaipan allows me to use 512 GB. Well, I don't see any other service providing me that much space to store online, which is a good thing. Wow. Now let me just. This is a very smooth screen. I find the glass on this screen is much more smoother than the Mi 3 itself. For a phone that's going to cost you less than 10,000 Indian rupees, this is really value for money. This is going to put pretty much almost everyone else to shame. Let us edit the home screen. Let's see. You have the move apps, the same functions which you're used to in MIUI. You have the widgets, you have your wallpaper, and you have your effects. Let's change the effect to say crossfade. It shows you a preview of what the effect will be like. Tumble, overslide, which is the default one. Let's see rotate, and finally cube. Okay, let's just say I like cube. I tap back and we are out of it. Cube is selected right now. You can add or remove home screens by just tapping that and tapping this. That's it. And you can add a new wallpaper. This, you can browse for wallpapers either through your Google Plus photos, your gallery. You can have a live wallpaper set here. Let me set a live wallpaper. Let's try the first one itself, black hole. And voila, we have everything. The fun part about this scroll menu is that when you scroll from right to left, you go ahead. When you scroll from left to right, you go backwards. However, you don't need to tap the back key to go back to the previous menu. Just swipe once again from left to right. You go back once again and back to the main menu where you can add your widgets, which almost the pretty standard widgets from Xiaomi. I pretty much don't feel I should waste any more time in this. Okay, just for the sake of it, I'll show you a few. These are the toggles, the same toggles as which you get up in the notification center. Now, for convenience sake, I'll add auto brightness, the torch toggle, the reboot power, pretty sensitive screen, power to shut down your phone, and the lock screen toggle, and so on and so forth. If I tap this, it shuts off the basic lock screen, the general MIUI interface here. Drag it up for the camera, drag it left for your dialer, right for messaging, down to unlock. Dragging your notification from top to bottom gives you your notifications toggle, and your toggles over here. You can go directly into more settings from here itself. You can reboot your phone, etc., or start the torch. As usual, let's go back to the lock screen. I will show you the basic functions of the torch. Tapping and holding the home button will start your torch. Single LED. Once the screen goes off, you can put your torch off by hitting the power button. There you see it's gone off. Loudspeaker seems quite sharp. This is just a general overview of this phone. From the looks of it, this is a very good phone. Dragging down the notifications toggle, you can see it's pretty much the same MIUI 5. Over here we have battery indicator, my first SIM card, and as you can see my second SIM card has not registered. That's the activation message over there. And that's pretty much it for this phone. I really like this screen. The screen is really good. These red buttons add a touch of class to it, and as you can see here right below this home button we have the notification LED. It's quite a funny place to have it, but it's a good place nonetheless. It's better to have a notification LED at this price range than not have one at all. And as you can see, it's immediately going to work updating my Google Apps. Okay guys, I think it's enough for this. This was just an unboxing review of the Xiaomi Redmi 1S for India. If you like the video, please click on like, do subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, do leave them down in the comments section. I will answer them as soon as I can. Have a good day everyone, and hopefully the Xiaomi Redmi 1S releases soon in India by September. Have a good day everyone.